We're here at Intervac Design Corporation, our manufacturing facility in Palm City, Florida, where we make all of our vacuum cleaners and sweeper pans. We have a level of good, better, best vacuum cleaners to try to match the good, better, best RVs that are being manufactured. Everyone has different price points, and we try to give you something that fits with every product that you're making. So we'll talk about the best level of vacuum cleaner that we make, and that's the CSRM model. Now, the CSRM is designed so that the power unit is located down in the pass-through. You make the cutout, the vacuum cleaner goes into the flush mounts with the wall. The front panel would be removed, and the installer then only has to plug it in. He will take low voltage wiring and it's going to connect back via using some flexible 2-inch installation hose and a series of fittings which that we give you, once you decide how you want to make the connections. And the fittings are going to end up in the well, not the fittings, but the inlet valve and the sweeper pan are what will be inside the coach so the customer can clean the inside. But what's really great about this is that they can also clean their tow vehicle and the pass-through area and their rugs that, they sit outside in the evenings talking with their friends. But all of that gets filthy, and so we built in an intake valve here. So they can plug their hose into this and operate it with an on-off switch, so they can clean up all of that area. On the inside of the coach, the vacuum cleaner, as soon as they plug their hose in, it automatically turns on. Take the hose out, it automatically turns off. And then they have the VacPort sweeper pan. We guarantee this for life. It's unbreakable, and it operates with a magnet. So it's really easy just using your little finger. We don't use a heavy spring like competitive products use. Now, that's the standard CSRM, but you can take this up a notch. We have developed a remote control pistol grip. And this pistol grip, there's a receiver on the vacuum cleaner, and the transmitter is here on the handle. So obviously they press it once to turn the vacuum cleaner on, and if you press it again, it turns it off. And so you can be standing 30 feet away from the vacuum cleaner and be able to operate the on and off switch. And customers really, really like that. I've been asked about it for many years when I would do trade shows if we had anything like that. The other thing that you can do to take this up to another level is add a second inlet valve. Now, what would be nice about that is you could put the sweeper pan in the kitchen island, so they've got that high traffic area that they can just, sweep the dirt over to the vac pan and lift the door open, turns it on, takes up all the dirt, close it, turns the vacuum cleaner off. But then you could take your inlet valves here, and you could put one over near the bedroom area and put a second one at the opposite end of the RV. That way, we could give you an accessory kit with a shorter hose, because it wouldn't be necessary to have a 40-foot hose anymore. And the customers would like that because it's less bulky hose that they're having to stretch from one end of the RV to the other. And again, it's pretty simple connection. You're just going to add an extra T on here and some more of the installation hose. And otherwise, it's the same connections as the regular CSRM. Our middle level vacuum cleaner is the CS8. This is a very, very popular one that we see that fifth wheels use a good bit. Vacuum cleaner does not require any piping. It's all self-contained, and the installation is probably about 5 minutes. The most common place this is installed is in the kitchen island. And in this case, there's just a power cord attached to the back of this unit. The cutout is already made. All the installer has to do is plug it in, and then the front panel is off at this point, and they just tighten these 4 screws that holds itself to the frame of the cutout, replace the bag, replace the front panel, and they're completely finished with the installation. So installers particularly love this version of our vacuum cleaner. Now, another thing that we've done for the coming year is to create a product that would just be marketed as a sweeper pan. It would include a power unit, but not an accessory kit. And in this way, you can have a very low-cost option, which you could put into travel trailers. Well, you can put in anything you want to, but it would be marketed as just a sweeper pan. The way it would be installed is similar to the CSRM, except that the power unit would be inside the coach, not in the pass-through. Connections would, again, be a series of T's and couplings, and you would also be using the 2-inch flex hose. So depending on how you install it, this power unit could be right above the sweeper pan like you see here. It could be off to the side. It just depends on how you would want to install it in the space considerations that you have. But the owner would use it as the sweeper pan. If later the owner decided that they wanted to use this as a complete built-in vacuum system, they would only have to go online or to a local vacuum cleaner store where they could purchase an accessory kit, and they would then have access to using it like a regular vacuum cleaner. Here's your inlet valve, and it would operate with this on-off switch, and otherwise they just would use the sweeper pan. And I'm going to turn this on so you can also see the LED lights on here. That is our patented product, and again, it's unbreakable, guaranteed for life, easy to operate. Everything we make is made here in Florida, so we test them all before they leave our factory. We know that they're working, and you're not going to get anything that was just unloaded from a container and sent to you. Now, maybe a lot of you are asking, why would you even add a vacuum cleaner? Because it's not necessary. If you're going to be, driving an RV, you don't need a vacuum cleaner. But the problem is, so many people are living in these full time, and there's not enough closet space to store a vacuum cleaner. And people don't like storing their vacuum cleaner in the pass-through because they have to schedule their cleaning instead of just, the smallest little potato chip falls on the floor. You grab your vacuum cleaner or broom, sweep it up, and you're done with it. And so that convenience and the ease and the quality of this are the reasons that the consumers that we talk to on a daily basis love having a built-in vacuum cleaner in their coach. So we sure hope you'll consider adding this to your line of RVs. I think it'll help you sell more RVs and keep your customer coming back as repeat customers in the future. Thank you.